guess what?
You picked today to film. No,
you picked today to film. You know what? This is what happens when you're on the frontier. This is what it looks like when you're in the town of Buford. Kind of. But
you come to Buford, you get on the sports network, you play in the elements, baby. Yeah, so
time to not be soft, kids. We don't have Drake May filming with us.
Days are over for my hair.
All right. So, best matchups of the week. We have, starting off, Atlanta travels down to Tampa Bay. Both teams coming off significant losses. Mike, who has to bounce back and takes kind of a division, hold of the division after this game.
Yeah, you're taking hold of a dumpster fire of a division, Dirk. I tell you.
Oh, God,
I mean,
get out of here. Those are both good teams.
No, they are not.
What?
Tampa Bay's defense gave up 500-plus passing yards to Cousins last time, and then they just gave up 5 passing touchdowns to Lamar Jackson. I don't know, Dirk. I mean, in Tampa Bay, I just did my best Tony Romo. I don't know, Dirk. It's a tough. I think. I don't know. I think that Tampa Bay probably has the slight edge of getting the redemption on this one, but neither of these teams are going anywhere unless they resolve some of the defensive issues that they've got. I mean, Tampa Bay's passing defense is just abysmal.
Let's talk about Tampa Bay's offense because Godwin is now out for the season.
Yeah.
Mike Evans is out for a few weeks.
Yeah.
Who is Baker Mayfield going to throw to?
Otten.
What?
Yeah.
This sounds like the Raiders situation where they have Brock Bowers. Great.
It kind of is.
We have Otten. Oh.
Yeah. Tampa Bay is going to have to ground and pound. I'm really questioning my pick on this the more that you get into it.
Yeah.
I don't know what Mayfield is going to do. Dirk, I guess,
Get exposed is what he's going to do.
Yeah, the Tampa Bay, the thing is, I don't know that this team is good enough to make a move at the trade deadline either. They're not they're not a real contender. I mean, they are by record, but their defense is...
Mike, stop it. They are absolutely a contender.
No, a contender for what? The team to give up 500 yards in the wild card round?
They made it to the divisional round.
Yes, last year they did. This defense this year is terrible. They are not.
All right, we'll get into that later.
We're going to watch
Cooper
Tampa
Kupp
Bay.
ends up in Tampa Bay.
Okay, if Cooper Kupp goes to Tampa Bay, they'll have given away some collateral to get a good receiver and lose by 20 in the wild card round.
Stop. Oh, all right.
The Bucs stink.
After that, Bills travel across the country, take on the Seahawks.
Yeah, this
is a good game.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and take the Seahawks at home in this one. I think that Cooper adds a huge and another element to that Bills offense, but it's too little too late for this week, and Seattle is better than most people think they are.
Bills Mafia going into the Hawks' nest. I like Buffalo eking something out here, Dirk. I think it's going to be a really good game. I'm probably going to regret that pick.
No, you're not.
You can play this back, but I just
Touchdown
for some
Elvis
reason,
is proud of you, Mike.
Yeah, I think Buffalo is going to pull this out. Would not be shocked if Seattle won, but whatever. We don't want to have the same picks. No. Buffalo over Seattle.
After that, you have the Bears traveling to Washington to take on the Commanders.
Yeah, two young quarterbacks, the best 2 rookie quarterbacks in football, squaring off. Except
what about Bo?
Jaden? No, absolutely not. I don't know what Jaden Daniels' status on this is, actually. Yeah. The injury. In fact, I'm pretty sure he's out, but Mariota looked really good.
Stop
Stop him. I mean, he did. It just is what it is. Again, he was playing the Panthers.
Taking the Bears in this one. Caleb Williams
Yeah.
and the Bears are starting to look much better. I said 10 wins. Mike, I think that's in grass. And you said I was crazy for saying
yeah, but you also said that Washington is going to win the AFC or the NFC East. And so
Mike, they're on top of the division right now.
If they lose this one, they're in trouble,
No,
especially with
not.
the Eagles playing better.
No, stop it.
I'm with you. You can only have one of these two, Dirk. I'm going to go with your Bears, nudging towards 10 wins. But the problem is they're in 4th place in the division right now, and it gets hard to get to 10 wins when everyone else in the division is so good.
Don't worry. It's going to happen. All right. Dem Boys go to San Francisco to take on the 49ers, Mike.
Oh, man, this one. Dem Boys, I just cannot figure this team out. They'll play well one week, and then they look terrible one week. The 49ers have issues, Dirk. We know this. They've lost Ayuk. I still think... God, I'm going to go with Dallas, actually. This is very weird, but I'm going to pick the Cowboys. I just think San Francisco is in trouble, man. Purdy has not looked great this year. You've got a running back coming back who's been banged up. They desperately need McCaffrey, I think. But yeah, I'm going Dallas.
When you go through the statistical categories, that defense is still playing out of its mind. Not only that, I think with Christian McCaffrey set to come back and maybe this week and in the future weeks, we'll see how that goes. That timetable seems to keep getting pushed out. But
when is Jonathan Taylor coming back?
They're getting weapons back, Mike. They're getting weapons back. And I think that, they've played well so far. They've had some bad losses, but I think you're going to see San Francisco retake dominance in the NFC West. So
you're going 49ers.
Yeah, I'm going 49ers on here, and partially because the Cowboys are terrible. They aren't even a top 15 team, Mike. And you know what? I bet Dak has 4 interceptions this game.
Wow. Wow. You're going big on the INTs. I think it's a close game. I'm picking Dallas here. And yes, McCaffrey, he's been, in what would we call it? I mean, indefinitely out. And everyone's waiting for his return. And again, everyone is also waiting on Jonathan Taylor.
Yep.
These guys are both elite players, and their teams desperately need them.
Your next favorite segment, Mike. This is when I usually get